courtroom documentary script, The Disappearance of Emily Hart, Millstone, Pennsylvania, a small, peaceful town where crime was almost unheard of. But one October morning, everything changed. When a young nurse named Emily Hart didn't show up for work, beloved by her patients, trusted by her community, her sudden disappearance would reveal a web of lies, betrayal, and a killer no one saw coming. On October 6, 2022, 29-year-old nurse Emily Hart failed to report for her morning shift. Concerned colleagues called her repeatedly, no answer. When police arrived, they found her car parked outside, and inside, a disturbing calm. Detectives said, no sign of a break-in, no struggle. It looked like she just disappeared. Her boyfriend, 32-year-old carpenter Daniel Reeves, reported her missing later that day. She was fine when she left for work. She kissed me goodbye. I haven't seen her since, said Daniel. But detectives were already skeptical. As investigators pieced together Emily's final hours, they discovered something chilling. I'm going to tell him today. Wish me luck. That message, sent to Emily's best friend minutes before she vanished, hinted at a confrontation. Friends told police Emily planned to end her relationship with Daniel, saying he'd become possessive and controlling. Her friend said she couldn't breathe around him anymore. She was scared. He was the last person to see her alive. The timing, the message, everything pointed to him, said the detective. Then a break, or what looked like one. A local tip came in about a man seen lurking near Emily's apartment that morning, a registered sex offender who had just been released. The town breathed easier, thinking the case was solved. But DNA testing told another story. He wasn't their guy. The case went cold. 3 months later, in early January, hikers stumbled upon a shallow grave just outside Millstone. Inside were skeletal remains and a single clue, a silver locket engraved, "Always yours, D." Dental records confirmed it was Emily. Daniel Reeves was arrested that same night and charged with second-degree murder. Authorities say the victim's boyfriend is the prime suspect in the disappearance and murder of nurse Emily Hart, said the reporter. But inside the DA's office, something didn't sit right. A forensic sweep of Daniel's truck revealed traces of tranquilizer, the kind used only in medical settings. The analyst said, this wasn't something you buy at a pharmacy. It came from a hospital. Investigators retraced the source, and what they found changed everything. Hospital security footage, timestamp overlay, October 5th, 11:32 p.m. Dr. Matthew Crane, a respected physician at St. Mary's Hospital, is seen entering the medical storage room and removing a vial of the same tranquilizer. Crane had worked closely with Emily and was married with 2 children. When questioned, he admitted to having an affair with her. But the real shock came when detectives confronted him with the evidence. The detective said, "We know about the drug, doctor. We know you went to her apartment that morning." Dr. Crane, his voice breaking down, "I didn't mean to kill her. I just wanted to calm her down. I panicked." Crane confessed to injecting Emily during an argument, using the tranquilizer he stole from the hospital. When she stopped breathing, he buried her body and planted Daniel's locket to frame him. The trial began in the spring of 2023. The prosecution painted Crane as a man driven by fear, willing to destroy anyone to protect his reputation. He used his medical knowledge to commit the perfect crime, or so he thought. This was not an accident. It was a choice, said the prosecutor. The defense argued it was a tragic mistake, an emotional outburst gone wrong. Dr. Crane never intended to harm Ms. Hart. He made a terrible error in judgment. But the evidence spoke louder than his pleas. The jury was shown hospital footage, toxicology reports, and Emily's final journal entries, one of which read, "He's been following me. I think he knows I'm leaving. I just want to feel safe again." After 6 hours of deliberation, the jury returned with their verdict: guilty of second-degree murder. Dr. Matthew Crane was sentenced to 30 years in prison without parole. Daniel Reeves was released and cleared of all charges, but the damage was done. He left Millstone soon after the verdict, unable to bear the memories. Locals still visit the spot where Emily was found, leaving flowers and candles in her memory. In the end, the case of Emily Hart was more than a story of betrayal and loss. It was a warning that even the kindest faces can hide the darkest secrets, and that justice, no matter how long it takes, still finds its way to the light.